What's up guys, that really gross guy here. We are back in Warframe for another quick look video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a fan favorite Warframe named Saryn. So some of you are, like I said, because it is a fan favorite Warframe, a lot of you guys have probably played around with Saryn quite a bit. So maybe you're looking for a way to spice up your fashion frame game today. And we're going to do that today by looking at a Tennogen skin. And I've been doing a few of these Tennogen skins for Saryn in the past, quick looks, and feel free to check out those as you see fit. But anyway, we're going to jump on in, and today we are going to be looking at the Saryn Ion skin by Yatus. Yatus has had a few skins make it into the game thus far, quite a few of them I'm on the fence about, and this is going to be one of them. So I'm eager to see what this skin looks like when I transfer my color schemes on all my other Saryns, transfer them over and see how they look on this for a little bit of inspiration for myself, and maybe some inspiration for you guys as well to either if you're on the fence about this skin, to maybe pick it up, or you decided that it is not for you, or just in general you're trying to be inspired to create something new, some new fashion frame for you guys. So hopefully this video helps. This is one of my color schemes transferred over for Yatus's skin, and it's not quite doing it for me in this color scheme. I feel like what I have already is pretty interesting and unique, and the way it transfers across isn't, I'm not too in love with. I could see myself tweaking this for sure, maybe making this this gray area more white, or maybe flip-flopping it in some other way, shape, or form, but I'm not too sure. The one thing that does sell me on this skin, beyond just looking at colors in general, is the helmet. I really like the design on the helmet, that crazy horn kind of look that comes up the helmet, and really gives it a great fierce look. I really like. So we're going to take a look, of course, at multiple color schemes, see what happens, see if I just fall in love with this skin. And yeah, here we go again. Here's a good design. The big amount of orange is kind of what's killing me on this so far. The fact that we have the bottom being one color and the top being a whole different color, and there's not a whole lot of mixing of colors. Even though there's some line work in here, the fact that the colors don't blend as much in this skin, I think, is what's kind of getting to me so far. I love the helmet, but I gotta see it in some good colors for me to really pull the trigger on this skin. Jumping over to my A slot, this is a little bit more of a toxic kind of theme, toxic kind of build, because it is Saryn after all. We can go with something like this. So once again, a little heavy on the green up top, which, like I said, is I think the one downfall of this skin for me personally is too much color in one location, and you see that, like I said, down here on the bottom, lots and lots of gray, very little green. On the top, lots and lots of green, very little grays, and that's kind of what is holding me back. Like I said, it kind of does look interesting because she is a toxic frame, keeping that green going up there. But yeah, I'm unsure. That's what's really kept me from pulling the trigger on this skin. Out of all the times I've kind of browsed by it, and as I personally taken a look at some of these. But jumping in here, we got something more white and yellow. Looks all right. I suppose also you could take some accessories, drop them in on your Warframe, and maybe kind of mix it up a bit. Try and pull away some of that yellow, that too much yellow on top, and maybe throw in a chest piece that's, the other accent color, you will say, but that might help. This, I really, once again, I do love the white. I love the blending of this yellow on certain line work that you see on the skin, but at the same time I start getting up, looking towards the top, and I just can't fall in love with it personally. So jumping over, let's see what happens with a skin like this, something a little bit more edgy, but color schemes all over the place. See what happens when we go Ion. Ooh, all right, see there, there is where we get into a level of like I don't know. This kind of does do it for me. There is a bit of yellow on top, which I do wish maybe we could have some of these lines kind of bolder, and maybe the color scheme that would go through some of these other lines would be kind of these other colors, like maybe the orange or the black at least, to kind of mix it up, to create a little bit extra interest. But I will say that this I do like quite a bit. So I don't know. So far, it's only one of the quite a few different color schemes. One of 5 that I've really said, yeah, that actually looks great. So finding a hard time personally pulling the trigger. This one though, I don't know. There still is a lot of gray up top, but this one does kind of tickle that fancy. I don't know what you guys think. I like it. I wish there was more blue. Once again, I wish there was a little bit more blue up here, something to mix it up, to take away from that really big blob of gray, we'll say. And yeah, interesting. Love the helmet. I still always peek up at that helmet and go, man, that helmet does look good though. So we'll move into another color scheme. I think we did that one. Did we do? Check over here. Did we? Yes, we did this one. We did. Equip. We did one. So let's make sure. Let's make sure we get this one. All right. Coming across, we have a crazy Saryn. Kind of just randomized this one. Thought it looked a little interesting. And it does look good on multiple skins. So I've kind of kept this loadout as is. Let's see how it looks on the Ion. And kind of once again, lots and lots of blue up here. Not saying that this skin can't be tweaked and made into something absolutely top notch, but from what I've transferred over so far, I'm not too crazy about it, unfortunately. I want to be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, see, I want to be pleasantly surprised. And here's an instance where, yeah, that looks great. That looks really good. I'm almost under the impression, for me at least, you need to have these 2 colors, the top and bottom primary colors, to be the same or be very, very similar to give it at least the look that I'm looking for. And this looks gorgeous, but it does lack a lot in the amount of purple. You know, I wish there was just a bit more of that accent color, that tertiary color, we'll say. There's so much here that I'm surprised it all goes away when I click there. So a bit of a shame, but I do like this. I probably would rock this as one of my my color schemes if I were to pick this up. Jumping into the C color, a little bit darker, a little bit more edgy. See what happens going here. And yeah, not so much for me. Too much red up top, too little action going on down below. Not really a color scheme I'm in love with. Let's jump over. We have, let's see, two more to take a look at. And if you're judging my fashion frame by this, I mean, just stare at it for a minute. It looks hideous at first, but stare at it for a minute and you will fall in love. Look at that. Anyways, we'll jump over, take a look. This is, after all, this is not about the my fashion frame. It's about the new Tennogen skins. So, I don't know. I have noticed that a lot of people have been taking these Yatus skins and really going with like almost like a Batman kind of look to them. And I could see that actually happening with even Saryn, almost like a feminine, like I don't know, like a really muscly, badass Batman, but Batgirl. You know what I mean? I could see that kind of a cosplay Warframe fashion frame going on. But this actually I like. It's a lot of like purpley and pinks and stuff like that, which I don't really roll with. Pastels and stuff are always nice to kind of have a fun looking fashion frame, but it's not my primary aesthetic. So this wouldn't convince me to buy this skin, but it may be a skin that I jump into, say, every Valentine's Day or something, just as kind of a pretty Princess Saryn or something build, but I don't know, it suits this skin well, which is why I've kept it the way it is. So we'll see. We'll see. And speaking of C, jumping into that C slot, hitting that Orphid design, very metallic-y, kind of true to the deluxe. A little bit of tweaks on the colors just to make them more metallic and flashy. Let's see what happens when we transfer that to the Ion. All right, this doesn't look so bad. A little bit more of that like kind of Batman aesthetic that I was kind of talking about, dark. It looks interesting. I do like the silver on the metallics of that, the little jagged edges, the horn kind of look on the helmet, but not quite convinced. Not quite convinced. All right, jumping into my last Saryn design. Hopefully something can really just blow me away with the look. This actually looks pretty cool. This looks pretty cool. Maybe it's just because the animation makes her look that much more menacing, but something about it, the way it looks, the way the helmet kind of looks, kind of speaks to me in this design. Probably would be tweaked in my, for my personal aesthetic, but I don't know. A little bit to be desired in my opinion, just not my aesthetic, I guess. Here we go here, and nope, doesn't do it for me. We'll go here, try something a little bit more crazy. Look at that. Look how like ridiculous that looks and how beautiful that is. Jump over to the Ion. Ooh, okay. This is another one of those. I might walk down this alley, see what's going on, maybe change color up here or there, see what's what I like. Maybe it's an alley I turn around and come back and say nah, or maybe it's an alley I walk all the way down and find something that I really like. But I don't know. Once again, I like kind of like this silverish look up that metallic part. It's interesting, but in my opinion, what really sells me is finding a top when the top and the bottom are the same color, and then the accent is really, the way to go. I do like this one though. This one popped up. I do think this one's pretty cool looking. But still, very heavy in one color up top, very heavy in one color on the bottom. Not enough of a blend. So, I don't know. Go drop down these last couple slots, see what happens. This one, wow, okay. No. I can't. For me personally, not my aesthetic. This one, pretty much the same thing as well. Not really my personal aesthetic. This is, of course, like I said, just the way my colors are transferring over. These last few slots were kind of just randomizers that do look good on other fashion, and I wondered how they would look, if I brought them over to the Ion skin. I wasn't convinced. I wasn't really falling in love with this skin, but that may just be my aesthetic. You may come up with something that is on point for your aesthetic and you absolutely love it when it comes to this Yatus skin. If you do, actually, my Discord, if you would like to jump into Discord, I do have like a Captura section. If you do have the Yatus skin and you would like to drop any Yatus inspiration of, hey, you know what, I found something that I love, maybe, maybe I'll see it and I'll go, wow, you know what, I'm gonna actually give it a second chance. Feel free to do that, or if you just have any other fashion frame, my Discord is always open. You can see in the description. But yeah, this was a quick look for the Yatus skin. Like I said, I do like the aesthetic. I'm just not really on board with the Saryn Ion skin. We will be taking a look at the other Yatus skins as we go for these quick looks. And some of those others I've already kind of peeked at and I'm already kind of in love with. So I'm excited to get to those videos. Yeah, I hope you guys are excited to take a look at some of these skins with me in the future. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys again in the next one. Blah.